Smokes Jackson from Seattle decided to be a jerk, and he said, "Are you going to put on another clown nose now that USC has lost yet another five-star? It's the same thing every year. USC starts out hot in recruiting, you tout them, and then the class whimpers to the end, and you never take the stand for your take." Now, this sounds great. Of course, none of it's true. So, let's just break this down point for point. The clown's in the room. There is a clown in the room. It's just not the person you think it is. They always count on the fortune cookie approach. You'll notice when you break open a fortune cookie and you pull out the message, there's no deep analytical dive you take on that. You don't break it down psychologically. It says you're going to be getting some new clothes soon. All right, toss the fortune, eat the cookie, we move on with our day. When you see a cool looking bumper sticker, you don't really break it down point for point and walk it through to a logic-based conclusion. It's just a bumper sticker. You're driving through Murfreesboro. You just want to get home. That's what they count on when they tweet us. Truthfully, I think many of you tweet us hoping we don't see it. But unfortunately, we saw it. So we're going to walk through this point by point. It won't take long. This will be a pretty thorough takedown. Firstly, you said USC's always here. USC's never here. When in the world's the last time USC had 27 verbal commits and the number one overall ranked class in May? Check. Never. Hasn't happened in a long time. So no, it's not true. They're always in this position. That's the first thing. The second thing is you never stand behind your take. I do. I guarantee you couldn't tell me what my take is on USC's 2025 class if your life depended on it. I assume someone who doesn't watch the show along with you told you what my take is. And it's a pretty good idea it was incorrect, but I'll give you my take in a second again. But here's what happened. There was a 5-star rated kid who recently decommitted from USC's class. And so a lot of people took it upon themselves to do this and say, "I told you." You told me what? This happened last year. Last year, the track record, according to the tweet, is that I always prop USC up and they fall flat and I don't stand behind my take. Here's the bad thing about this show. We don't delete anything. So everything I've said is public record. And so last year, I had Jesse go look, and sure enough, USC had some 5-star rated kids committed last year. And what was I busy doing? I was busy telling you they're not going to stick. You don't have to take my word for it. Roll it, Colin.
All that's well and good. No one is betting the farm that they stay committed to USC out there right now. It's the million-dollar question. It's, can we hang on to them? Because I can confidently tell you, these are defensive players in the state of Georgia that Kirby Smart and Georgia want. They win those far more often than not.
Yeah, so last year, USC had some kids committed. I knew they weren't going to stay committed. I warned people repeatedly, don't get too worked up, they're going to decommit. They did. They did. Every kid I told you would decommit last year, decommitted. And by the way, I don't even cover recruiting, and I knew it was going to happen. So, this year is different. You want to know what my take on 2025 USC recruiting is? You don't have to guess. You don't have to reference a message board. I'm right here. I'll tell you. Here are my thoughts on it. Number one, there's a noticeable change in the energy of the program, which I think matters. Number two, their recruiting momentum right now does mean something. What it doesn't mean is all those kids are going to sign with USC. I'll take it a step further. All of those kids aren't signing with USC. They just lost one. Chances are they'll lose a couple of more. But they're not going to lose all of them. And so my theory is that it does mean most of them will sign with USC. Now, if you know that I'm wrong and the class will implode, make some money off of it. Because my offer's still on the table. Jesse and Colin, you will be... Hey, quick timeout. Check and see if you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you're not, I humbly ask that you click subscribe. It's free. It doesn't sign you up for anything. What it does is it helps us keep this show free so we can just do college football year-round. All right, back to the clip. Unsurprised to find that no one's taken me up on my offer yet. My offer, for everyone who says verbal commits mean nothing, and this class will fall apart just like they all do, quote unquote, Well, I'm challenging you. Make some money off of it. My offer is on the table. There's the table right there. Here sits my offer. And my offer is that for every kid who decommits from this class right now, verbally committed, any kid who decommits, I will pay you $1,000 as long as for every kid who's verbally committed that eventually signs with USC, you pay me $1,000. If the class is going to fall apart, if these verbal commits mean nothing, take advantage of me, immunity. Take advantage financially of me. Make some money. Times are tight right now. Imagine a generous offer like this in this economy. Take advantage of it. You won't. You won't. You know you don't really believe it's going to fall apart. None of you do. If you're ignorant enough to believe more than 50% of this class is going to decommit, I'd love to make some money off you. It's not, my main source of revenue on the show, but I'd love to make some money off of you. Now, here's what's funny about all this. You actually agree with me, and you don't even know it. And here's how I know you agree. No sooner have I put that offer out than not only will no one take me up on it, but someone's going to say, there you go. There you go. Moving the goalposts again. Of course you know more than half of them are going to stay committed. Therefore, you're guaranteed to win financially. Well, of course, more than half of them are going to remain committed. Yes, that's my point. My point is they've loaded up on verbal commits. Not all of them are going to stick, but most of them will. Therefore, it means something. We're in agreement. You agreed with me the whole time. You just didn't know it because you probably hate USC. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay for you to hate them. Hey, it doesn't mean they're going to win with them once they sign. But make no mistake, most of those kids are signing with USC. By the way, they will have some taken from them. Because there's some big programs out there that have yet to even make their move for a lot of the kids that USC has signed. Or, committed, not signed. So they'll lose some. They won't lose all of them, though. And if you can't sense the difference around USC football vibes-wise right now, you're blind. I know vibes don't win games. Meemaw used to tell me that all the time. Vibes don't win games. Stay away from the yellow snow. Vibes don't win games. Just a few of the many age-old axioms that Meemaw used to hammer home to me. I know that. They know that. Everybody knows that. Stop stating the obvious. Roll the dice here. Take me up on my offer. I'm waiting. All proceeds to charity. My charity is the Josh Foundation, which pays for such things as my food and gas. And your charity, I don't know, you can be whatever you want to.